All right, boys and girls, Mr. Johnson back. I got a couple of reminders for you this morning. The first thing that I want to remind you about is our behavior in the cafeteria. You know, I've been going in there a lot. I've gone in there a little bit, and we talked a little bit about making sure that we're following the big three in there. You're staying in your seat, you're keeping your area clean, and you're only talking to the kids that are right in your area. So I just want to remind you about that and make sure that you guys are following those big three, because Miss Smith is looking and she's watching, and she's got her chart up there on the board in the cafeteria. So if you haven't seen that chart as you're walking out of the cafeteria, look over to your left and you'll see on the bulletin board she's got some poster boards up there with your teacher's name on it, and there's stickers beside each name. And those you only can get a sticker if your area's cleaned up and you guys and your whole class followed the big three during lunch that day. So make sure that you are doing that, and I'm going to be coming in and be monitoring that as well, because we need everybody in that cafeteria I want you to be able to talk, but I also don't want everybody to be running around and acting crazy and pretending like it's recess in there. All right, so my second thing that I want to talk to you guys about is hoodies. Okay, I know we're getting to that time of year when it's going to start getting cool here pretty soon, hopefully. And Mr. Johnson, I got a lot of hoodies at home. I love hoodies. I love wearing them, especially when it gets cold. But when you're inside, you don't need a hoodie on. Okay, when you're outside, hoodies are fine. When you're inside, hoodies are not fine. The other thing about hoodies is, and this is the most important thing that I need everybody to remember, if an adult asks you or tells you to take your hoodie off, no matter where you're at, you need to do that. All right. If you don't do that, that's being disrespectful or defiant, and then you're going to get a referral. Not for wearing a hood. You're going to get a referral for being disrespectful or defiant to the teacher by not following what they tell you to do, just like anything else. So I just wanted to make sure everybody understands that. I want the teachers to know what my policy is and what I feel like. If you're outside, I don't mind, especially if it's cool. I don't mind you having a hood on your head. But once we get in the classroom and we're in the cafeteria or somewhere like that, hoods need to come off. Okay? So that's all I got for you this morning. Everybody, remember, follow the big three. Love you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the character pledge. Respect, responsibility, and citizenship too. They bring out the best in me and you. Trustworthiness and being fair. Help show others that we really care. We all know what's right. We all know what's good. We will do the things we know we should.
Hey, boys and girls, Mr. Johnson here, and I came down here to the library because when I walked through here earlier, Miss Ross had something set up over here that really caught my attention. If you don't know anything about me, I know I love football more than anything in just about in this whole world. I used to coach football, and I just love football. And when I was a kid, when I was your age, you might not realize this, but I didn't love to read all the time. But I did love football, so my mom used to get me books just like Miss Ross got for you guys to be able to read. And this would probably be my favorite book here. This is my favorite player, Tim Tebow, and this is a football book about Tim Tebow. So you boys, and even some of you girls, if you like football, you guys got to come out here and check these books out that Miss Ross got, because these are some really awesome books, and they'll be about something that you really like. And you guys can, even if you like Florida State, I'm not going to hold that against you, but there's books about Florida State. There's all these different kind of books. So come on out here and check one of these books out. Make sure you take care of them and learn about football.